All right, everyone, it's just a little bit of a prediction time here. I think that Trump is using the scandal with regards to Ukraine to his benefit. I think that he's managed to rope-a-dope the Democrats into making a major national issue out of something they probably shouldn't have talked about at all. That is, he played weak, he played dumb, and he had Giuliani do this too. This is classic Trump. He has Giuliani come out and pretend to get confused at a fucking interview and accidentally let slip, oh yeah, by the way, Trump definitely talked to the Ukrainian leader about Biden's son. Well, that just gives him a perfect excuse. It takes the whole nation, puts its focus on the issue. Oh my God, wow, what a scandal. And then he says, oh yeah, there were legitimate concerns about Biden's son potentially doing bad shit over there. We're trying to look into it. We're still looking into it. But, we get kind of stonewalled by Obama's people. So, we should have some closure here. That's a rope-a-dope strategy. Do you honestly believe that someone with the acumen of Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor, trademark 2001, America's mayor comes out. He's just so befuddled, he's fucked up and washed up now. So he just accidentally lets this slip. Yeah. He was never in politics. He was never in law. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's not a smart dude or strategic or anything. No, he's just dumb. Bullshit. Giuliani's not dumb. You can think what you want about his politics, and I know that there's some people that like his policies and some people that don't. I happen not to have a problem with Giuliani. I mean, I'd have to go through his entire record, I suppose, to determine whether I like him or dislike him on a wider scale, but I mean, come on. He's not a dumb dude. The same is true of Trump. You've got the New York Dream Team right now working together. In the wake of the Mueller probe falls apart. Everyone told me, oh, Trump colluded with Russia. It never happened. That completely falls apart. I had someone the other day claim the Steele dossier was proven to be virtually all true. Talk about gaslighting. No, it's proven the exact opposite. And then he trotted out the old Jeb Bush's campaign made the Steele dossier bullshit that was never true in the first place. I was taken in by that for over a year. I heard the claim enough. I thought it was true too. Somebody finally could show me it actually originated with the Clinton camp. It actually had nothing to do with op research from the Republicans. It was a primordially left-wing document to begin with. It was initially a Hillary release. It had nothing to do with the Jeb Bush campaign. That just sort of made sense because Jeb Bush is such a never-Trumper. I guess people just sort of took it for granted that the Bushes had done slimy shit because it's what the Bushes do. You're telling me that the ultimate shit-fuck New York, balls to the wall, we will crush your soul into oblivion dream team of Donald Trump, the ultimate business magnate of all the 80s, and Rudy Giuliani, trademark America's mayor, you're telling me that they just made such an oopsie that they accidentally admitted to the entire country, oh yeah, I had a conversation with this Ukrainian dude. But there's nothing in the conversation that's incriminating. Trump's even coming out and threatening to release the whole transcript. Oh, you want the call? Go ahead. There's nothing classified in it. Go ahead. Yeah, listen to the call. Can you imagine Trump actually release? I want him to do that. Release it. I doubt there is anything incriminating there. The fact is this. Donald Trump, as then president-elect, he hadn't been sworn in yet. Obama was technically still president, but that's during the lame duck period. The election's over. For a couple of months, you've got one president who sort of transitions the other in. It's basically all they do during that period. That, and then if they're a Clinton, they sign a bunch of pardons for people that have donated to their campaign or plan to in the future. It's amazing how that works, but there's no collusion or there's no slush funds involved there. All above board. Oh, I pardoned this dude. I'm so glad to learn that he gave me $5 million for my wife's campaign the next year. That's what Bubba Bill is doing. Yeah, half of the mafia was pardoned under Clinton. Yeah, wonderful. and just think they're the ones that have the respectability aspect. The ones that actually have legit businesses. Yeah. By the way, please do not kill me at my next barber shop appointment. Yeah, less tongue-in-cheek than you'd think in some parts of the United States. I think that Trump is doing this strategically, though. I don't think that he and Giuliani would make such a mistake, because it's not a mistake. The two possibilities are he and Giuliani have just blown a gasket and they'd have no clue what they're doing whatsoever. The gig is finally up. This time they finally cornered Trump in an itty-bitty lie that's going to sink his presidency and impeach him and Orange Man bad. So this time, out of the other dozen or so times I've been told this time it's real. It's sort of like, oh, all the other thousands of gods that have existed have been bullshit, but yours, don't worry, yours is totally real. It's not superstition at all. It's the same fucking shit. By the way, no offense to religious people. I'm anti-organized religion. Spirituality's fine, but come on, dude. I mean, your book is real. This time the scandal is real. This time it will stick. You know, the taxes didn't stick. There was no Russian collusion. There was no... the Manafort shit didn't have anything to do with Trump, even though we talked about it for fucking months straight. The Flynn thing is falling apart. The Papadopoulos thing didn't work. The Trump Tower meeting that didn't happen. What's her name? The Marina girl who slept with some NRA members or whatever. All these other so-called scandals, they never amount to anything. Despite the fact that they are vigorously investigated, including sometimes by a bunch of Republicans because there are never Trumpers in Congress. They gladly sign on and lend an air of credence to these investigations, and they never find anything. Months and months and how many tens of millions of dollars have already been spent investigating things that Trump supposedly did wrong, or that Trump's nearby associates supposedly did wrong? I don't even want to know the number. Trump would blush because he wishes it was in his pocket, because he's Donald Trump. Meanwhile, what's the highest level individual, and for what were they finally indicted? Paul Manafort, former campaign manager for Trump. I mean, that's fairly close, but Trump had already canned him. And it's for charges that are over a decade old, that don't even involve Russia. In fact, they involve Ukraine. Very interesting. Manafort, laundering money for Ukrainian groups. Who else was supposedly involved with the Ukrainian groups? Oh, that's right, it was Joe Biden's son. Joe Biden, when confronted by this, says, well, yeah, I never talked to my son about it, but I know everything about this issue, enough to clear him anyway. By the way, that Trump sure is an evil, despicable person. Dude, this is the scandal of the century waiting to blow up in Biden's face, not Trump's face. What's the scandal? Trump decided to do his job as president, which was as president-elect. He's meeting with world leaders, which is totally normal. And he's saying to one of these leaders, look, it looks like there was stoppage on this end, on the U.S. end, of an investigation into possible wrongdoing in your country involving the son of a prominent politician. Fucking do your job. Investigate it. Because there's plenty of corruption already in Ukraine, which is not an exaggeration. It's not wrong at all. Well, there you go. That's his job. He's the president of the United States. Who else is going to lean on world leaders to investigate wrongdoing that involves an American? What, if not Trump? Who else? Obama didn't apparently do it. What happened is Obama didn't do his job. Obama found out there was possible wrongdoing, and he muzzled his own departments in order to protect Joe Biden's kid. That's what appears to have happened. The Democrats should be pissed at that. You should be fucking pissed that Biden got into the race. You should be pissed at him. Why are you blaming Trump for it? Trying to cover for Biden's ass. The hell's the matter with you? And this is why the Democrats are probably going to lose in 2020. They don't know what they're doing. Now, they should throw Biden under the bus. He's expendable anyway. Look, you got Elizabeth Warren. Let Biden take the fall. He can't even speak, dude. He's 76 some odd years old. He's totally incoherent. If you put him up against Trump, he'll lose. Case closed. Throw him under the bus. Let him end his career in ignominious stupor. Don't worry, he won't get charged with anything, Biden at least. Why? Because he'll just say, well, I'm nuts. I'm demented now. You can't put me on trial. That's about all. Peace out.